Jim Fallon from Cork and Table in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And I'm joined today by John Leavitt, the wine expert from Winebow.
Sales consultant.
Sales consultant and wine expert.
Yeah, right.
He's that good, folks, trust me. And we're tasting 4 wines that he and I have chosen to offer to you. And we will actually be delivering these wines if you choose to purchase them. And these wines have been selected because they are sourced from regions which have been deeply affected at this point by the coronavirus. We have a Napa Valley Chardonnay, a Pinot Noir from California, which is sourced from multiple AVAs, Northern Italian Red, based on a blend, and then from Spain, 100% Garnacha from the Campo de Borja. And we're going to talk about these, taste them a little, and hopefully interest you in acquiring some of them. We're starting off with this Chardonnay. This is done by Trevethan, a family-owned winery in Napa. And John, can you tell us a little bit about this wine?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we picked these wines for, the reason that Jim mentioned. Also, when I thought about 4 wines and thinking about those particular regions, these were definitely the 4 that came to mind as being just really great values. The first wine, Trevethan, one of my favorite California producers, family-owned, 3rd generation now. They just had their 50th anniversary with the 17 label, so this label looks a little bit different. Same wine. This Chardonnay, is different than a lot of Napa Valley Chardonnays because of where it comes from. Oak Knoll is the very southern AVA in Napa Valley, is the coolest. And I think, in my opinion, much more suited to white varieties like Chardonnay. You still know you're drinking California Chardonnay, but this is a little bit leaner style, right? So not as much time in oak, lots of natural acidity because it's so cool there. Just a really great chef wine, food wine.
Right, and as opposed to the richer, more buttery styles of Chardonnay, we would put this, would definitely go with its acidity and minerality with shellfish. It work really well. Very often the shellfish has a lot of that limestone quality, which is derived from shellfish. And we do scallops with a light butter sauce, or lobster, shrimp with this. Be really good. This nice fresh acidity would really stand up to it, and it would really cleanse the palate. And then we're offering a Pinot Noir, and this is from California as well. This is, as I mentioned earlier, a blend, and John's going to tell us how they're making this wine.
Yeah, so this is Landmark Vineyard. So this winery, actual winery, is located in Sonoma Valley. I'm sure they make more than Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, but that's all that we distribute here in Virginia. But always 100% Pinot Noir. This is 2017 vintage. And what they do is each year they source different percentages of Pinot Noir from cool AVAs throughout California. So this particular vintage is 65 Monterey, 18 Santa Barbara, and 17 Sonoma County. So those percentages are a little bit different each year, but with them doing that, I think that the wine, the style and the quality of the wine are fairly consistent year to year.
Yeah.
And Chef will tell you that Pinot Noir is the most versatile as far as food and wine pairings, but I really enjoy Pinot Noir on its own a lot of the time as well. So
yeah, it's very versatile. Classically, we get Pinot Noir pairings like duck, squab, guinea hen, things like that. Sort of that medium range, and of course, there's always the salmon pairing. a nice rich salmon. Goes really well with Pinot Noir. Yeah, we've had this as our house wine on multiple occasions. I think we had the 16 vintage a while back. We maybe even had the 15.
Yeah.
It's a very, very popular wine,
and this is for me is classic California Pinot. Lots of really, really, bright fruit and freshness, whereas
nice balance.
Oregon and France are tend to be a little bit more terroir driven, darker fruit, a little bit earthier. This next one is from a producer in the Piedmont region of Italy, GD Vira. Vira is definitely a premium producer, really known for their Barolos and single vineyard Barolos, and those wines are great. They are not always ready to drink right now. They need a little bit of time to lay down. Whereas this Longue Rosso is made in a fresher style.
Drinking beautifully now.
It's done in mostly stainless steel and a little bit of neutral barrel, so it doesn't have an oaky flavor. Definitely made in a fresher style, and it's a blend of Nebbiolo, Dolcetto, Barbera. It's got a little bit of Pinot Noir and a heirloom variety called Fresa. So
just this kind of thing, it's very versatile. You can do it with a nice rich pasta dish. You can do it with a nice little veal dish, chicken dish. There's really a lot of ways to go with it. You can't really go wrong. And as Sean said,
or by itself.
Or by itself. Just having a nice glass of wine for happy hour in the afternoon or something like that. So, and then from Spain, we wanted to spread the love around, and of course these are four of our favorite wine regions anyway. We have the Tres Picos, which is 100% Garnacha from the Campo de Borja in Spain.
Yes.
John, tell us a little bit about this wine.
Yeah, that particular wine region is it's not Rioja, it's not Priorat that maybe some of the Spanish reds that you may be familiar with or read about. This is fairly it didn't get its DO until 76 or 77. So and actually Borzal, and this wine in particular, Tres Picos, their 2000 vintage was the very first wine in Spain to be labeled 100% Garnacha. And that's really, there's been a lot to follow since. And, we talk about with, value with these wines. This wine, the last 2 years has been the Wine Spectator's Top 100. So for a wine that's, under 20 or retail, if you read that list, there's not a lot on there. So.
And this is a really good, again, a good food wine, one that also lends itself to a nice glass of wine, drinking in the afternoon or evening.
This wine, out of the four, and we did it last because it's the most full-bodied, certainly has the most complexity, lots of vanilla and leather and spicier kind of oaky, toasty. Just got a lot going on.
Peppery, goes with a lot of different styles of food, and I think is a real crowd pleaser. So, well, thank you very much for watching our video, and we hope you'll stay tuned for more in the future. Look to corkandtable.com for instructions about purchasing these wines and about purchasing any other wines which we are offering for delivery right now.
Thank you.